Hi, hello, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing something fun. We're going to let the teacup choose my projects. Obviously, a lot of people have done this, but the one that I watched most recently that made me want to do it is Crochet by Sammy. She's done it, I think I watched 2 of her videos now where she does it, and I just decided I wanted to do it. I think I have 17 in here. I think that's what I put. And I'm going to probably do about 8, I think. But let's pick the first one. Hold on, let's clip you. Hello. To shirt. Okay. Can you hear that? ASMR. Okay. Close my eyes. This one. These are all patterns that I've never made, by the way. Oh, and I'm going to show you, but don't look at my handwriting. I wrote these really, really fast and forgot that I had to show you, so they look bad. But okay, a mini Totoro. I will put the pattern here. It's a free pattern on Instagram. They all are, except for one is a YouTube video. And all of these are going to be market prep items, except for one is a project for me if I pick it. But anyway, let's start with mini Totoros. And I'll be back to show you it in just a minute. All right, so I did get started, but I realized I forgot to do the whole welcome to my channel. My name is Taylor. Thank you for joining. I'm the owner of Brighter Days, a primarily crochet small business. Yeah, that's that. Anyway, back to crocheting Totoro. All right, it is later in the evening, and Totoro is done. I think he came out so cute. I love him. And so now we are gonna select our next pattern from the teacup. This one. A koi fish. Okay, same thing. This is the pattern that I'm going to be using. Ooh, my kids. Pattern. Ooh, okay. I'm going to figure out what colors I want to use. I'll be back to show you when I'm done. I'll probably show you tomorrow. Lighting is getting even more just terrible today. So I probably won't be recording anymore for this YouTube video tonight. But yeah, so one thing is done, and I think so cutie. Anyway, me. All right, so it's currently the next day, Tuesday. Yes, I'm in the same shirt. We're not going to talk about it. I didn't do anything yesterday. Anyway, koi fish is done. It is really cute. I did run into some problems, but not at the fault of the pattern writer. At my own fault, because I be a little sometimes when I read patterns. But the koi fish is really, really cute. I like it. Anyway, time to pick the next one. I'm so sorry if the TV is so loud. I literally have it at like 16. And it is still extremely loud. But anyway. It's like a pile of them. Oh, I'm up too high. Anyway, let's see what we get now. And sorry it's backwards. Oh, and it was upside down. I'm recording on my phone. It's all I have right now. I don't have a camera or anything. But it's Baby Butterfly. The pattern I'm going to be using. Let's figure out what colors, and I'll be back when I'm finished with it. Alrighty, we have finished our little butterfly, and I actually love it. I think it is so cute. So let's pick our next one. this is the one. Shrek. All right. This is the pattern I'm going to be using, of course. And I'm not going to lie, I probably won't start Shrek until tomorrow because it's getting late-ish. I think I have the colors up here with me, actually. I might start Shrek. We'll see. Anyway, let's go get him started. All right. Ignore my glistening pimple patch. But Shrek is done. I think he looks cute. I don't know. I like him, but at the same time, I'm like, I feel like he's missing something. But anyway, that's him for now. That's it? Yeah, Shrek. Time to pick the next pattern. Put you guys on. Oop, I dropped one. I got it. Here you go, Mama. Okay, we're going to do this one. Put it back in the teacup, please. Thank you. We picked. So, monster Christmas ornaments. Okay. This is the pattern. Ooh, ah. I think I'm going to make the Jolteon one because that's the one that, like, I think I know I have the colors for. So let's go grab the colors and get started on that. All right, it's update time. So I finished it, right? First off, I messed up the ears. Strictly my fault. I literally looked at that pattern for a second and then was like, oh yeah, I know what comes next. And I did not. So ears, my bees, they look a little funky. But then I'm still staring at him and I'm like, I mean, the ears aren't that bad, but why does he look weird? I sewed the ears on to the bottom. Like, that's where I sewed it up. That's the bottom. That's the top. And I'm just getting manhandled right now, by the way. You want to say something? I couldn't agree more. But so, 1 second. But so, it's one of those, like, I like it. Could be better if I just knew how to follow a pattern. Sir. What did y'all say to him? I'm kidding. 1 second and we'll pick it with the next one. All right, so we're going to pick the next one. Hopefully, this. This is the one. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. I don't know if you can see it. Strawberry Piggy. Got real up close to the mic for that one. This is the pattern right here. Ooh, ah, ooh. Okay. I'll be right back when I finish that one. Hopefully I can follow the pattern this time, but we'll see. Maybe I'll just feel like freestyling again. Who knows? All right, you guys. I'm obsessed. Is he not perfect? Oh my gosh, I love him. His legs look a little different. But anyway, I love him. Okay, anyway. Let's pick our next prompt. Whatever. With this one that I'm opening a little bit. Oh, I have the mic hella far away. Let's go with this one. I'm excited about this one. It's a Boo Bear. This is the pattern I'm going to be using. And I am very excited. Okay. yeah, be right back with that. All right. Boo Bear. Ooh, I was a little aggressive then. Boo Bear is done. 1 second. I love him. Like all the others, he has a million fuzzies on him. But anyway, Boo Bear, cutie butt. Time to draw for our next pattern. This one. Oh, this one. I forgot I had the mic right there. Okay. Face plant. That is this. Let's get started. This is going to be our last one for this video because I just feel like 8 is enough. I'm low-key kind of sad about some of the ones that didn't get picked, but we'll have to make another video doing this again very soon. Crazy kids. Anyway, yeah, let's just whip this up and I will be RB. Good morning. It is currently Monday morning, and I just finished the flower sploot, and I do not like it. I don't think it's the pattern writer. Not 100% sure. It's the way that I sewed it together. I did sew it together following the pattern, like on those rows and blah, blah, blah. But I think I just didn't do it right. Except the head connected to the body is what I really don't like. But anyway, hold on. Let me show them to you. Okay. I also did the flower petals differently, but that's the way that I wanted to do them, and I like those. But okay, first off, his head is like kind of uneven between the arms because it's the way I sewed his head to the body. Like, I don't know, it's like that is where I feel like I messed up, is sewing the head to the body. So because I really don't like the way that connects, I do not feel comfortable selling this. So I think he is just going to stay with me for now. And like, what did I do right there? Like, you see how like, so this one is like seamlessly connected, and then it's just like, anyway, like I literally just think it was the way I sewed it together. But so he is going to stay with me. I also didn't add like the leaf accessory and stuff. I probably should. But because I'm not happy with the way he turned out, I'm just going to leave him like this. And he's going to sit on one of my shelves. But that is going to be the end of this video. The teacup has done its job. Hold on, let me get out the tags I put in there. I am thinking that in a couple of days, I'm probably going to start another The Teacup Chooses My thing, because we still, I'm having a stroke. We still have projects left, and also I found a few more that like I could add. But for the time being, this is going to be the end of this video. Oh, let me get them all together and we can do like a roundup, what I think about each pattern. Hold on. All right. I think I remember the order I made these in. If I mess up the order, oh well. Totoro. I went back and I added the lines on his belly, or the arrows. Now these are going to be like a little fuzzy, but ignore that. Totoro. Love, obsessed, 10 out of 10 recommend. Perfect pattern, perfect project. Mwah. I used Parfait Chunky and a 6mm hook, and he came out this big. Love him. I think I did the koi fish next. Anyway, koi fish. Loved it. Cute pattern. Very easy to follow. This was just one of the patterns where user error, like I carried my black yarn, and a couple of the times I didn't leave enough, so whenever I went to stuff it, it's like pulling tight on some of the edges. But like I said, that is quite simply just user error. I like the pattern. I personally think it'd be cuter if I did white as the main color and then orange as the speckles. I think it would translate more so koi fish, because I'm not sure, but cutie butt. Um, I did the butterfly next, I think, or I did the butterfly and then the koi fish. I don't even remember. Anyway, butterfly. Ooh, same thing. Parfait chunky 6mm hook. Same thing. Parfait chunky 6mm hook. I like the pattern. It's cute. Um, I feel like I need to sew the wings on better next time. I feel like I kind of like didn't sew the bottom on. Like, you know what I mean? Like I should have sewn the bottom on. But anyway, I think it's a good pattern. I think the butterfly is cute. I think next time I might even like do that outer color of the wings, like a different color, but like a cohesive color, you know what I mean? Like a different shade of pink or something like that. But I like the pattern. No issues. Nice. Parfait chunky 6mm hook. Up next, Shrek. Same thing. Parfait chunky 6mm hook. Love this pattern. I think it came out really nice. I love that you barely have to sew anything. You just have to sew on his two little ears. I already had somebody reach out to me and ask for two. So obviously other people like the pattern too. But I think he is very, very cute. Nice pattern. Scratchy, scratchy. Jolteon. This was not my favorite to do, but I user error, honestly. You're going to notice I have a lot of that. I didn't follow the ears correctly because I just read the beginning and then was like, oh, I know exactly what they're going to do. And I didn't. So I messed up the ears, but I made them work. That's fine. My main issue with him is how I sewed the ears on upside down. Like, I feel like if I would have put the ears where they were supposed to go up here, I would like it a lot better. But anyway, you live and you learn. Up next is probably my favorite. Got fuzzies on his leggies. Hold on. The strawberry pig. Oh, Parfait chunky 6mm hook. But here's where we switched. I used Sweet Snuggles Light / Chenille Home Slim and a 7mm hook. This piggy eats, literally, fatty. But anyway, I loved this pattern and I love the way that it came out. I think that it is so cute. I love it. The pattern is well written, easy, like simple to follow, you know what I mean? And I genuinely love the product so much. Like, cutie patootie, definitely. And then last but not least, probably the project that I'm least happy with, like I said. This one's going to stay with me. I used Sweet Snuggles Light / Chenille Home Slim and a 7mm hook. And I just hate the way that I sewed it together. And like I said, that is literally my fault. Nothing against the pattern owner. It's like my little baby. But I'm not happy with the way it came out. Like, look at its head. Ugh. Like, I think I did fine on the legs and stuff. Well, that one, I don't even know. It's the head. It's the way the head's connected to the body that I am unsatisfied with, but I don't want to take it apart and try to redo it because what if I still mess it up? So he's just going to stay with me for now. He's going to be my buddy. And that's going to be that. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I completely skipped the Boo Bear. So was it before the piggy or after the piggy? I don't know. We did the Boo Bear. Sweet Snuggles Light / Chenille Home Slim with a 7mm hook. I'm not a fan of the way that mine, like the nose came out. Once again, probably just me. But anyway, other than that, I'm extremely happy with this pattern. I think it is very, very, very cutie butt. I love it. Its little tail. I think that if I were to make it again, I might try to do the feet as baubles instead of making them and then sewing them on. But I'm not sure how that would work because it's decreases at that point. But anyway, Boo Bear. Like I said, I can't remember if that was somewhere on the pig. But anyway, I'm extremely happy with all 8 patterns, in all honesty, even though this one was not my favorite. If you're better than me at sewing, I would probably recommend it. And at that point, I would recommend all of these patterns. But if you're not a fan of sewing, Flower Guy might not be for you because all the others, it's kind of minimal sewing. Well, the pig is a lot of sewing. The pig, you have to sew on the ears, the arms, the legs, the head to the body, and then the stem and the nose. So, like, the pig is a lot of sewing, but it's more so like simple sewing to me. I don't know. I can follow it better. Anyway, but other than that, I would definitely recommend all of these. I hope you guys have a wonderful, amazing day. If you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe, leave a comment of what patterns you've been working on. And hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye!